right, so we're going to talk about three things. Three cartoon characters we want to hang out with, party with, a actual character of a movie, TV show, or something like that that we want to hang out with. Three groups of people we want to hang out with, party with. We're going to start with cartoons first. So I can come up with three pretty quick. What about you?
Yeah, I already got them in my head, but I want you to go first because I already have a rebuttal for your first one.
Man, there's two cartoon dads that you would want to party with, and be Peter Griffin, not Homer Simpson. Mine is Family Guy, not Simpsons.
That's what I was gonna say.
So
I was gonna say
rebuttal. That's instantly what you said, so that's why
I think it would be cool to see what people would think about Homer Simpson versus Peter Griffin
okay.
because they're so similar, right? They're
Yeah.
two American cartoon families in comedy that had their own sitcoms or whatever. What's better, right? Obviously, people think Family Guy is better nowadays because Simpsons. I don't know. Simpsons is a classic though, so I've heard a lot of people say Simpsons is better. It's really kind of a toss-up. I think there was a lot of craze about Family Guy when like YouTube and social media and all that started to pop off. So that's why we saw it. But Simpsons has been around for so long and it's been a classic. So I don't know who would be more fun to hang out with though.
Like Family Guy is like Simpsons meets South Park, and then Simpsons is always so like mainstream. It seems like they're recording like days ahead of what's actually happening in real life.
Yeah, true.
All right, so your second person, you have to go this time. Second
My-
cartoon character you would want to go hang out with, party with, drink with.
So I would probably have to go with Cartman from South Park. It'd be hilarious because he would get me into so much trouble probably, but it would also be interesting because he always does some of the craziest stuff. He comes up with the craziest ideas. I love South Park. I think Cartman would be so much fun to hang out with, but he also could be really mean and backstab me because he does that in episodes too. But yeah, okay. I'd still hang out with him.
Okay, I'll take that. So I know who my third is. My second one, I don't want to put my third as my second one. I'm gonna put my second one as Roger Rabbit
Okay. Why?
because he has that like smoking hot girl that he's with.
Well, wouldn't you just hang out with the smoking hot girl? She's a character.
Um,
You just want her to be there.
I don't want to be that thirsty.
You want to be the fly on the wall in the room she's in.
I don't want to be that thirsty that I'm going to go hang out with the smoking hot cartoon character. I'm going to hang out with Roger Rabbit, who got the smoking hot girl.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, so my third. You want to hear my third?
Yeah.
My third cartoon character is, I don't know if you've seen this movie, but it's Wreck-It Ralph. So he has the like in the movies, like he's like at like the root beer stand, like drinking a ton of root beer. Like we all know what that innuendo means.
Oh, for
we
sure.
all know what's going on there.
100%. So cartoon, right? Not 3D character, not a Pixar movie. Has to be a cartoon character.
I'm good with Pixar character.
I mean,
not a real human being,
right?
Playing
true.
the character. So Pixar character, that's fine.
True. I think I would want to hang out with Gru.
Oh, I like that
because he's evil, but he also shows a really funny sense of humor, and it's Steve Carell. It's hilarious. So I mean, I don't know. I would hope that Gru would be like Steve Carell in his movies when Steve Carell's funny, because it would be fun to hang out with Steve Carell. Yeah. So Gru.
All right, so real human being character that you would want to party with, hang out with, drink with. So number 3 person for me would be Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nice.
Yeah,
he'd be a good time. Yeah, just don't let him like sneak off though, because he might steal from you.
What about the rum?
Yeah, the rum might be cool, but he'd probably steal from you. Yeah, he's a pirate. He might even kill you.
I don't think he would.
All right, number 3 for me.
Yeah,
it would probably be John McClane from Die Hard 1.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
That's number 3. I got good ones. I watch way too many movies, but yeah, John McClane, because he's a cop. He also like obviously gets down, because he's Bruce Willis, man. Yeah, that's my choice.
So Peaky Blinders.
Okay, which character?
That main guy in it.
Okay, I know you're talking
like
about.
I'll watch that show and like I'll have no intentions of getting drunk that night, and then all of a sudden like he's ripping cigarettes and smoking and drinking bourbon all night long, and like Next thing I know, I'm fucking hammered, like looking around the room for a cigarette. There isn't any, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. That could be fun. That show's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your number 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my number 2, the coach from Mighty Ducks, Emilio
Okay.
Estevez, but whatever his character is on the movie,
I feel it.
Coach. They call him Coach.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was a kid, he was like the cool uncle, the uncle that like made it, but then had an injury, but now he
Mm-hmm.
coaches and he's really cool, but still has some resentment and hate towards himself, but probably like parties real hard. Totally, Coach from Mighty Ducks. But you know, when he played in Mighty Ducks 2, it was better because I think that one's better than the first one.
So
That's my number 2
Mighty Ducks head coach.
from D2.
My number 1 is going to be Tim Allen,
From
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
I was gonna say from anything or just Home Improvement. That's
I
a
mean,
good one,
anything, but I'll do Home Improvement.
dude. We
like
watch that all the time, even to
Dude,
this day.
You did that like clip of you playing the intro to that
I
song.
should throw that
and
in this
like
video.
it just brought back so many memories. So many memories of that one. But like yeah, Home Improvement. And let's also talk about like the 90s version of him. He liked to party.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, my choice would be with Tim Allen because he could be a number 1 for me too. I don't know if it would be Tim Allen from Home Improvement, from Galaxy Quest, because he was great in that movie.
Dude,
Love that
Galaxy
movie.
Quest is back on Netflix.
Dude,
and
it's
like,
so good.
It is hilarious.
It's so good.
It's so good, but it
Santa
is
Claus.
So bad.
He's so good in Santa Claus.
Oh yeah.
Both or the first 2. When he's the robot Santa Claus, it's hilarious. I don't know why, but that character he plays is the best. I mean, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Why didn't we say him for a cartoon? Buzz Lightyear, dude.
Woody. I would drink with Woody before I drink with Buzz.
Tom Hanks, for sure.
So like Jack has been like my kid Jack has been like super into like the Toy Story movies here in the last like couple weeks, and like it is hilarious. Like we got him a T-shirt of Buzz Lightyear the other day, and he's just
That's so sick. That's like Kevin's daughter, Kevin Dungeon. Do you remember Kevin?
Yeah.
His daughter has his wife made her like an actual Buzz Lightyear outfit. She like sewed it. And it looks like it. It's pretty sick. All right, so you ready for my number 1?
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio. I would love to hang out with him because, first of all, he's a billionaire and he shows off his money. So, like, it's just a nonstop party. He's flying jets. He's on yachts. He's having parties. He's going crazy in his office, having like people in a marching band come through just naked playing their instruments. Like, you know, the other things they did in the office, which I can't say. Yeah, all of that stuff is hilarious.
I'm so mad at you.
Why? It's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. So
no, why are you mad?
You want to move on to the groups of people?
Sure.
All right, so I'll go first. My group of people I would want to hang out with is the Wolf of Wall Street people. That was my number 3.
That's why you hate me. Okay. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, do you want to hang out with the person or the group? Like for me, the group made the party.
The group was funny. They were a lot of fun.
Like that wedding scene, like when like the aunt walks up and they're just ripped.
Yep.
It's fun.
She is funny. The British aunt, she's always just like, got some little extra, darling. She's like, don't party too hard. I'm just like, oh my God.
What's your 3 for group?
Have you seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
Mm-hmm.
So the main group of guys that have the guns at the end and their dad is Sting or whatever, and they hang out at the pub together. I would want to hang out with those guys.
Okay.
They seem like a good group of dudes that like to have beer and just have a heist.
They're both 1A, 1B, but it's Wedding Crashers.
Ooh. So what group from Wedding Crashers?
What do you mean, what group? Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn. We're crashing weddings. That's the group.
Okay. Just those 2. Okay.
That's 3 going and doing this thing.
All right. That sounds awesome.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Good group. All right.
I have a question, though.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen that movie?
It's got to be 300 or 400 times, I'd say.
Minimum?
Minimum.
Can you name both of their names in that movie, the characters?
It depends because they used cover-up names so many times. Chuck Vendeloo, Jeremy and Jack Ryan. But no, I don't remember their actual names because they used so many different fake ones.
Yeah.
If they were consistent the whole movie.
Like I thought I knew for sure one is Jeremy and the other one I can't remember. All right. So you go. You're 2.
it would be the Ocean's 11 crew.
Ooh.
So, all of them, every single one of them, not just George Clooney and Brad Pitt. Those guys are awesome,
Yeah, I mean the crew is the crew.
but the whole crew, like the twins that are mean to each other and always fight. What is his name? Dude plays drums too when he's not acting. He's been in so many movies, but all those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ocean's 11 crew, Ocean's 12 crew, Ocean's 13, all of them. Hey, you know what? Even Julia Roberts is welcome. She's a babe, still is to this day. She can totally come hang out.
So my my number one group I want to hang out with is from the New Girl.
Really, the cast for New Girl?
Yeah, Coach, Jess, Schmidt,
Excuse
all
me.
of them.
Yeah.
They play that fucking game, and like
Do you know how to play it?
I have tried to figure it out so many times on how to play it, and I want to know how to play it so bad, and it is so wild and all over the place and inconsistent. But like that, like I want to play that game.
I'm totally
Like they're
down
all
with that game.
hammered.
Yeah.
What?
I would totally be down to play that game. I know
Yeah.
my buddy Brian, I'm pretty sure him and his friend group, they did that. I wasn't around, but I'm pretty sure they like learned how to do it, and they got all the rules and did all the stuff, and they got hammered when they did it because it's like it's
Looks
insane how much you
hilarious.
drink in that game. So that's your number one.
Yeah, my number one.
All right, so I had Lock, Stock for 3, Oceans for 2, tossing up 2. So there are 2 groups that I don't know which one would be better, and I want you to tell me what you think would be better, and I'll go with that one.
Okay.
So the first one is going to be Matt Damon's friends in Good Will Hunting, like the 4 or 5 dudes that always hang out, right?
Yeah.
So you got Ben Affleck, the dude that plays, he's on Yellowstone. He's like your favorite character. He's in Good Will Hunting.
yeah.
He's one of the friends.
Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
Yeah, and then Casey Affleck is the other brother, right? And Matt Damon.
Yeah.
So that group for sure, because I love that movie so much, and they always have each other's backs. But the other one, so I don't think all of them are still alive, but I would want to hang out with the guys that are all the cast and writers for the Monty Python series. Because how much fun would it be just to hang out with those guys, have a couple beers, and just like let them loose?
You know what's funny is the first and only the first time I watched that movie, and it's probably not the only time, but the first time I watched that movie was in school.
Which one? Do you remember?
Monty Python and
the Holy
Quest of
Grail,
the
probably.
Holy Grail.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the most popular one. That's hilarious. I'm surprised they let you watch it in school.
I watched it in your school. We went to the same school.
Yeah, but what class let us do that? I don't remember.
I don't know.
So yeah, it would be either Monty Python cast and crew, because they all were writers and also actors, and like each one of those, they all just had different characters, and they also play multiple characters in each movie, and people don't realize that. They were like in one scene as a different person, they come in the next scene as a different person.
I think they're both pretty good, but I feel like you have to go with the other. Like, Monty Python is good, but not as good as the other.
I hear you. So those are my 3.
I like it.
Nice.